Here to discuss, Richard Staropoli, former Secret Service agent, and John Teichert, who's retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General, former commander of Joint Base Andrews. General, let's start with you. Joint Base Andrews, where all the Air Force One flights take off from. What strikes you about this scenario?
It strikes me that no matter what you do to retrofit a Qatari jet, it's never going to be built from scratch to have the defensive capabilities like a tailor-made Air Force One. And so it's clear to me that the Secret Service gave some pretty good advice to the president that there is a real, specific, incredible threat, and he needs to have as robust and defended capability as possible, especially leaving Turkey yesterday.
There was a report that it could cost $1 billion to retrofit this plane. Knowing what you know about these aircraft, could that be accurate?
I think that cost is reasonable, but again, it goes back to the idea that you're never going to retrofit a plane to be as robust as if you tailor-make it. You need sensors built into the plane. You need active defenses. You need hardening. And all of that really can come from a tailor-made, built-from-scratch plane. We're building 2 new Air Force Ones. They will have those systems, but a bolt-on system to a new Qatari jet is not going to cut it.
Rich, it seems that someone, of course, is talking to the New York Times, so it's good for the Times, but if Secret Service is leaking or someone in his military detail is leaking for whatever reason, maybe it's because they're concerned about the president's safety, is that a concern?
It's a huge concern, Laura, but here again, the reason for all this speculation is because we have yet to hear directly from either the director of the Secret Service or the Secretary of the Air Force or both. I have no reason to doubt that plane, the Qatari plane that left to take the president overseas, was perfectly safe to fly. But to echo what the general said, it is nowhere near as secure as building a plane from scratch. And I find it hard to believe that the new plane had as robust a safety and security platform as the old plane. You know, given the threat level against President Trump, not just from the Iranians, but every day, day in and day out, it grows exponentially. Why would you compromise any safety to any level? Take the old plane. Bad call taking this new one.
Well, General, there was a lot of concern about this. It's a beautiful plane. Obviously, it's gorgeous. I mean, I'd love to see it and see how it flies. But having been on that second deck where you see the young officers and flight details, and they're so locked in, it is a bit of a tough one, is it not, to have a plane built by a foreign government that is carrying our commander-in-chief?
It is. The security requirements airborne for the President of the United States are unbelievably robust and require
You like
resilience.
that word, robust.
I do.
It's a drinking game with you. I'm going to have the kids across the okay every time. No, I'm just teasing you. Sorry.
No, so I just think about how you need to be able to see everything that's going around the plane to sense what is coming up against you as a threat. You need to have electronic warfare systems and directed energy systems and expendables, and then be hardened sufficiently against physical threats and electromagnetic threats. And a Qatari's plane that has these bolt-on capabilities does not have the robustness, my favorite word, as the original Air Force Ones.
Richard, President Trump is very locked into his own safety. However, do you doubt that this plane will get retrofitted? It will be secure in the end, regardless of what it takes.
Yeah, but why would you do that, right? We're the United States of America. We've got Boeing sitting in Washington. Why are we retrofitting anything? It's like buying a used car. Get a brand new plane, start from scratch, and put in as robust a platform as you possibly can.
All the drinks are going.
That's what we need to secure the President of the United States. Why are we screwing around with this?
All right, Brigadier General and Richard, thank you very much.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.